is Fuzzy Pixel's own Smash Bros. Honestly, Smash Bros. Like, okay, there was like a bit like 2 years ago with the Lucas and the Steve matchup, and something about Lucas doing great. That was all lies, by the way. Do not do not let the people gaslight me thinking Lucas does well in this matchup. But Smash Bros. Has a lot of experience playing against Steve, and specifically Syrup. Doesn't have the greatest record against Syrup. I won't lie, but there's magic in the air tonight. Something could happen. If there's any night that it could happen, honestly, this might be the one.
I mean, you're talking about it seems weird to call this a niche matchup, considering that we're talking about competitive
New Jersey,
Smash
it is.
Brothers. Say what?
In New Jersey, nothing's a niche matchup.
I mean, you're absolutely right, but then again, you're also talking about competitive Smash Brothers, which is a subject esoteric enough in of itself. But yeah, that's a straight up 0 to death with Steve. Hi, welcome to Jersey. And Syrup is yeah, this is one of those things that you have to be ready for. Smash Bros. Has made himself a presence. This is no longer an unknown quantity. Yeah, just, you know what? Just go ahead and do that. Why not? So that's 2 stocks. And yeah, I would say that Syrup is well prepared for this. Is the point that I was making.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough for Smash Bros. To play around. Like, again, like, no matter how much experience you have, this is without a doubt the best Steve player. I mean, with a doubt, a lot of people will have doubts. I know, in my opinion, this is the best Steve player in the country. Do not at me, right? Especially being a top 50 player in the country as well. Syrup is like so good at what he does. The Smash Bros, of course, regardless if he's on a run today, it's going to be tough for him to close out against a player like this. Syrup, man, just makes you earn those wins, 100%.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing.
Oh my God!
A back air with the gold pickaxe is going to finish it off. And and that's the whole thing. Regardless of what your opinions are about Steve, because Lord knows I have mine, I make it well known. But at the same time, you still have to be. It doesn't matter if you have a Ferrari if you're not able to drive it. Syrup knows how to drive these characters. Again, you're talking about someone who was making a name at the expense of so many top players with Ness for so many years. I mean, we're talking about a multi-year resume at this point for this young man who is quickly growing up in front of our eyes. This is a guy. It seemed like he was a whole foot shorter when he was winning save point. Not even a couple of months ago. Over a year, obviously, but. So anyway, that's stock.
Dude, that was 2 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's a little nuts to think about the bookstore with all the with the 10 cent.
Nope. We're not talking about the books. Anyways, so we're taking it to Town and City, right? Now this, I feel, is going to be a much better stage pick for Smash Bros.
Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, either way, shout out to Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I hope y'all are doing all right. But yeah, this is a guy who has done well with these characters. Obviously, this kid is the real deal when it comes to Super Smash Brothers. If he knows how to pilot this character, then it's not like he was going to cheese his way to victory. Wasn't going to cheese his way to victory with other characters. And even then, can you really call it cheesing when he's displaying a level of skill that so few individuals in the world are able to exhibit on a regular basis?
I mean, that's a great point. I mean, it's like so tough going up against caliber like this. No matter what tournament it is, whether it's like at Super Smash Con or at Last Stock Standing, right? You gotta earn these games. You gotta keep your head on your shoulders no matter what goes on. Smash Bros is trying to do just that, but it's the way that Syrup just has his finesse about him and using those tools so well. To play around such a floaty character and force him into such like insane entrapments and shenanigans is just so tough for Smash Bros to play around.
Yeah, it's a pretty linear path that you're
where are we going?
Have to take on defense, and yeah, that's something that Syrup is able to take full advantage of, especially when you can just kind of build a wall in midair. Like that's it's not an easy task for Smash Bros, who had to seed 5 straight stocks before he was even able to take his first. And now if you're Syrup, oh man, you Can't be getting caught with that. I don't know about that one, Syrup. I think maybe getting a little lost in the sauce, but has the diamond and is able to mine up a few more of the resources to maybe make this happen. All you got to do is set him off stage. And yeah, a diamond pickaxe is one way to do it. So that's gonna be game number 2. Syrup again with a 2-0 victory, and Mr. Muggs watching intently in the background, knowing that you have a chance of playing one of these two. It's this is a problem either way, because you don't want to necessarily play either one of these individuals. Maybe you want the run back on Smash Bros, but yeah, this is looking like that's going to be an eventuality, given the way that Syrup is playing this one. Just fun to say.
I mean, like, Syrup is just straight up doing his thing right now, and Steve's thing just straight up counters Smash Bros. Thing on Lucas, right? Of just setting up a wall and forcing these joints to put you in such a weird position that you don't have time to go for those like softer approaches in with the Zairs. And it's just straight up like damage every single second, and you don't have time to get around it. You have you can't think. You can't jump from ledge. You can't do anything. Syrup being one of the Steve players that just implements that new tech all the time, it is so tough. You can never be caught sleeping at the wheel because a chunk like that.
Yeah. Yeah, congrats on picking the correct answer. It's wrong anyway. Like, what do you want? You're now shut up and getting this command grab that's also a projectile. So it's oh, hang on a second. Yeah, Syrup again with this edge guarding ability. You're talking about a guy. This is, no matter what it is that you want to say, you know, this character does, you still have to have a champion's mentality in order to win with it, right? Like, you have to be able to not deviate from the game plan, even if, you know, regardless of what other people may think of it. If you have a win condition, you better play to that win condition. And Syrup is absolutely willing to do that. And you got the gold pickaxe.
What?
Yeah, you were just trying to finish it right there. Yeah, go for the Twitter clip, why don't you? Or just get clipped like that. Smash Bros got something to hang his hat on with the PK projectile. Syrup not there with the shoulder button. Philly text that is going to be 2 stocks to 1 now in favor of Syrup.
Philly doesn't take that. You know why? Because we banned this character. And
yeah,
for good reason,
right.
too. This
Take notes.
This is absolutely heinous. He just jabbed through Lucas up smash. I am so mad. But anyways, Syrup is just going and so close to just running away with the set with a 3-0. Smash Bros needs something really insane at the pocket. All right, Grandpa. All right, listen.
Look, man, I've seen things, okay?
You seen Brawl Meta Knight, huh?
I mean, I'm just saying, man. A buddy of mine was in the Soul Calibur scene when they were banning Yoda. So, yeah, no. So hang on. I think my AARP card's in the mail. So we're gonna get the up smash. Syrup is gonna get the 3-0, and Smash Bros had about the same reaction that I had, if I'm being completely honest. So that's a victory, and Mr. Muggs Smash Bros points right at him. You gotta love that at the end of the day, right? They're just having fun, gonna play some games, and now we're gonna get Mr. Muggs versus Sola in losers semifinals. And what takeaway can you really get from this 3-0 victory from Syrup?
Steve is very strong. That's my takeaway. No,
yeah,
okay, but seriously though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The thing that just is the biggest struggle here is that against Steve and like Syrup specifically is that you need to have like a really strong game plan all around, given your aerial game plan of catching Steve in the air doing his shenanigans and being grounded and being able to punish his lackluster frame data on the ground. But Lucas only has one of those things, and that grounded game isn't there except for that up smash, which he just jabbed through.
Yeah.
Why can he do that? That's Lucas's whole thing with the up smash is you can't hit him, and he just hit him. Why?
Yeah. I mean, it is a shame that that he's so thoroughly countered by everything that Steve does. But that's just, again, you know, it is what it is, and you have a whole lot of creative freedom with Steve, and you have the freedom to really restrict just about everything. that your opponent is doing, especially in something like Lucas, who again, a little bit of a flowcharty offense, but you still have freedom to do things in the air, make things happen. You rely on the size of your hitboxes